Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rosie. Welcome to another episode of Australian English versus American English. First of all, let's just talk a little bit about accents. Some of you might be wondering what accent you should learn and speak. Should you learn the British accent? Should you learn the American accent? Or should you learn the Australian accent or other accents? Your friends might be telling you, you should learn this accent because it's popular, everyone speaks it, you should learn to speak it. Or you should learn that accent because it's hot, it's very trendy, why are you learning this accent? But let me tell you one thing, it doesn't matter what accent you learn and speak, because at the end of the day, what really matters is that you make yourself sound clear when you speak English, and you can make other people understand you. That's a success. So once you're confident that you can speak good English and you can make other people understand you, that's really good. But let me tell you another thing. When you're at that level and you're confident that your English is good and you can communicate with other people, but speaking English well and speaking English so that you sound like a native speaker are two different things. So some people might just need to learn enough English so that they can get over that barrier and they can make other people understand them. That's their goal. But when you've been learning English for a long time and you want to improve it and you want to take it to another level, then you should learn and practice more so that you sound like a native English speaker. But some of you might be asking yourself this question too, what if like you're learning English and your teachers are from different countries and each of them speaks a different accent? What accent should you learn? What if your accent gets mixed up because you're learning from different teachers? I've got an answer for that, and the answer is that it does not matter. If your accent's a little bit mixed up, so what? It makes you unique. It makes you you. As long as you can communicate well and make yourself sound clear, then you've got nothing to worry about. And like I said earlier, as long as you speak English correctly, then there's no issues. I get asked this question a lot, are you from New Zealand? Are you a Kiwi? And I'm like, no. My background is Vietnamese and I live in Australia and I speak the Aussie accent. And but I do get asked, some questions like, are you from America? Are you from Singapore? I think it's because I've still got a little bit of Vietnamese accent in me. So when I speak English, I might not sound 100% Australian. I also get asked other questions too, like, were you born in Australia? You sound really Aussie, you sound really Australian. So there you go. As long as you can make yourself sound clear, as long as you can make people understand you, then it doesn't matter what accent you speak. And speaking of accents, a few days ago I did a video on Australian English versus American English because we're talking about accents today. So let's learn some more differences between the Australian English and American English. Let me give you some examples. These words, bushfire. Actually, speaking of bushfires, Australia is on fire at the moment. A lot of states have been burning for the past few weeks and it's really hot at the moment. And if I look outside, there's a lot of smoke outside and the sky is kind of orange. You can smell the smoke from inside too. This is what happens in the summertime in Australia. Pretty much every year there are bushfires. Back to our words here. So in Australia we say bushfire, but I know in America people say wildfire or forest fire. And let's just skip through these words and see how different they are. For example, these words, mum, dad, cot. These are Australian words, and the American people say mom, pop, crib. Next, so nappy, chemist, fringe, toilet. So these are the words that Australian people use, but the American people use these words. Diaper, drugstore, restroom, bangs. Next up, autumn, bloke, cyclone, soccer. The American people use these words instead. Fall, guy, hurricane, football. Next up are these words. Guillotine, guinea pigs, queue, rubbish bin, and the American people say paper cutter, hamsters, line, trash can, tap, torch, coriander, capsicum, and in America they say faucet, flashlight, cilantro, and bell pepper. And there you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys again very soon. Thank you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.